Lots of questions, lots of answers, but you're about to hear questions and answers for the first time.
Thanks to Gretchen Carlson, she's been scrambled from vacation to go meet Sarah Palin in the Villages and sat down with the governor from Alaska. I should say former. Gretchen, the final leg of your journey.
Well, thanks, Brian. You know, Sarah Palin wrote this book, according to herself, to set the record straight on a lot of the issues. You know, when we were covering the campaign, Brian, don't you remember a lot of times things would happen, we'd scratch our heads and go, wow, I wonder why she did that. Well, after going through her book, you find out a lot of those answers with regard to the campaign, but you also find out a lot of other little nuggets that up until now you've never known about. When you were about to go out to do the vice presidential debate with Joe Biden, what did you think about to make you relax?
Well, I had to go change a diaper first, which kept everything in perspective. I had to change a diaper on the bus before I came out and spoke with you.
Hats off to you as a mom. You came up with the Pitbull lipstick line when the prompter went down during your Republican National Convention speech. But you looked out in the audience and saw what?
I saw a bunch of hockey moms, some delegates who had their jerseys on, and they were jumping up and screaming like only hockey moms can do. And I thought of that joke, so kind of ad-libbed it.
You know, they say the difference between a hockey mom and a pit bull? Lipstick.
Which was very liberating and freeing to not have that teleprompter.
This one some people will get a kick out of. When Charlie Gibson from ABC came to interview in Alaska, you had him take the pictures when the people in the crowd wanted to be with you?
Well, yeah, and we had a group of hunters come by in their camo and their vests, and they jump out of the truck to say hello, and I don't think they recognized Charlie Gibson because they handed him the camera and asked him to take pictures of us together. Went to Wasilla High School, some coaches and some kids did the exact same thing, and he was humble about it. He took the pictures.
Chances you'll ever grant Katie Couric another interview?
I would like to interview her. I would like to know if she's learned anything
So that's
yet
zero?
about Alaska. I want to know if she understands yet what it is that we have to contribute up there in the state of Alaska in terms of energy projects to allow our country to finally be energy independent.
Chances you'll run on a ticket with Fox's own Glenn Beck, as was reported earlier this week?
I saw that. I got a kick out of it. He probably thought it was just a hoot, too, to hear such a thing. I don't know. We'll see.
One of the terms you use in the book is common sense conservative. Would there be a common sense conservative party?
Well, if the Republican Party doesn't get its act together, doesn't do some internal house cleaning, and make sure that we're applying the principles that are the Republican Party, the planks in the platform that can build this country that are based on equality and respect for life and a smaller government and a strong military, unless we start applying those. Don't know if that's going to happen, but I do understand what they're saying.
Gretchen, great job.
And as you recall...
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, the one other little tidbit that I wanted to tell you was that you remember when she came out and gave the speech at the Republican National Convention, and by all accounts, people said that was a home run. She has never watched that again on tape.
Why?
You know, she said that, you know, it was just one of those moments and maybe she'll go back and do it, but I think she's just been so busy that she's just never gone back to look at it, which I found very surprising. But here's the thing. Her approval ratings have gone up since she started this book campaign, and I think it's really her second chance because, by all accounts, she did botch some of those first interviews when she was running with John McCain, and now she's coming back out. The approval numbers are up. Be interesting to see what she decides to do with her life.
If she ends up on our couch, we know that'll be because you've won her over, and I'm sure you did. But here's my one question for you. It might be the toughest one that you've been asked all week. You ready?
What?
Out of everything you thought about her, from seeing her in person, talking to her on and off camera, what surprised you the most?
I think that she just is a real person, a real American. And I'm not quite sure why women, especially, are so divided on her. Take politics out of it. She has a lot of similarities with other women, especially working women. And so, to me, that's the most fascinating thing, is that she is just a regular person, and she's going to stay that way, I think.
Yeah, talk about regular person, the diaper changing anecdote that she told you. Who knew that she was changing a diaper right before her big debate with Joe Biden?
And not only that, she changed a diaper right before she came out of the bus to sit down with me. So, Allison, as you know, that's called being a mom.
There are a lot of diapers. They never seem to end, Gretchen, actually, really.
Right, let's go.
So many.
We really have no.
I'm
Let's just
finally
let them
done with
finish.
that.
Go ahead. Obviously, this is it, fans.
I'm going to go change Brian's diaper.
But that's disturbing. Well, Gretchen, great job. Once again, we heard lots of stuff that we've not heard elsewhere. So we're so happy that you were down there to talk to her. And she seemed very at ease during your interview as opposed to those that we saw, obviously, during the campaign.
Oh, well, thank you very much. It was my pleasure to be able to do this, and thanks to all the people at Fox who helped me out with this. Guys, have a fantastic Thanksgiving.
You too, Gretchen. Have a